Jai Sri Ram. Today's class on the dire need for Gita education. The universal signature of Krishna is everywhere. You need to educate your eyes to see it, see the signature. Life is a thought field therapy, and the environments that you create for yourself should be empowering thought fields. So, the need to raise your vibration, create the right kind of thought fields in your home, in your office. Thought field therapy is important. Enlightened moderation is the way. Visio D, Vision of God, the 10th and 11th chapter. Develop a salvific therapeutic personality. Once you study the Gita, you'll develop a salvific therapeutic personality. My name is Shankar. That means one who confers auspiciousness on everything that he touches, whether physically or psychologically, mentally, spiritually. Gita is a spiritual do-it-yourself project through personal religious experience, through personal religion. You don't need a prophet or an agent or somebody as a mediator. You don't need that. India, our biggest problem is the resource curse and the paradox of plenty. The paradox of plenty. We have much more than what we need, but then because of greed and corruption. Deprivation index is a measure of poverty. The wealth of society depends on institutions. Unfortunately, Nehru and the Congress have really not made any serious efforts to build institutions, just a few. Had you been the PM or I been the PM in 1947, we would have definitely done much more work. There are many Nehru sycophants who say that he started the IITs. So what? I mean, like I just said, if any other person would have, had you been the PM, you would have definitely done much, much more than what you did. So that's no defense. Precarious existence, precarious livelihoods, this flying spaghetti monster, this religion. Lexical semantics, how and what words denote. Lexical semantics, what do words denote? Quack watch, always be vigilant. You need a quack watch. Russell's teapot is an interesting thought experiment. Bertrand Russell's teapot. He claims that there is a teapot somewhere between Mars and Jupiter. The flying spaghetti monster is an invisible pink unicorn. That's another one, invisible pink unicorn. Let's look at the disempowering rituals in our society. What are the empowering culture and disempowering? Ferocious words of God. If you look at the Bible and the Quran, you will find God, his words are extremely ferocious. And after every verse, there is a threat. Hysterical ravings of prophets. You will find that in plenty in both the Quran and the Bible. The fashionistas, the trendoids, and the fashion victims, they get carried away very fast. Psychological resilience, psychologically androgynous. Psychological androgyny is what we need. Expose the dross beneath the glitter. We need a moral crusade. A moral crusade. We have to wage a metaphysical battle. And learn to master metaphors. Syncretistic philosophy, Bhagavad Gita. Fulminations of the theologians don't make any sense. Fulminating. So these chaps are always fulminating, exploding. The intellectual history of our nation has never really been taught to us in our schools. The intellectual history. Old, saggy leather asses, these historians, they have whitewashed and brainwashed us. Deja vu versus jamais vu. Deja vu, jamais vu. Collective hallucinations. Too many people in this country are victims of collective hallucinations. Additionally, already they are under individual hallucinations. Blue sense. Blue sense is a hunch for impending danger. Blue sense. When it gets out of control, it becomes a persecution complex. Satanic rituals. You will find that the Bible and the Quran, slaughtering animals and causing them to suffer, these are nothing short of satanic rituals. Extian ultra-fundamentalism, that's the problem. Ultra-fundamentalism. How much poetry is confusion poetry? Superficial erudition. Don't get carried away by that. Sloganeering, we have to stop that, start working. Sublate means to deny or negate, sublate. Stop fetishizing holy men. Gongoozlers or idle spectators. Gongoozlers, idle spectator. Graduand is about to graduate. A straw poll is an unofficial poll. Zen, Zizen, Zizen, Zik. Eighth power of a number. Zen, Zizen, Zizen, Zik. War chant. We need some war chants. Jai Shri Ram is a war chant. Spiral of silence due to the fear of reprisal. This is the problem with Hindu society. The spiral of silence due to the fear of reprisal. S2, obfuscation, espouse, elucidation. Moses syndrome. Feeling one is the chosen one. Moses syndrome. A moral crusade against people suffering from Moses syndrome. Fashionable nonsense. There's a lot of fashionable nonsense passing off as spirituality. Lollapalooza. Lollapalooza means something great. Lollygagging or lallygagging, wasting time. Swinish multitudes with swinish attitudes. The hedgehog's dilemma. The hedgehog's dilemma is people who are fundamentally nasty. They want closeness, but then when you come close, they will hurt you. So hedgehog's dilemma is come close and hurt each other. So be in your orbit and know how close you should move with others. Well, you can slow down, listen to this. These are all nice, interesting phrases which can add value to our thinking, improve the content of our conversations. Jai Shri Ram.